And it's recorded. Hello, people. I'm Todd Christ.
I'm Gold Christ.
This is part of the ChristBrothers show. And as promised, we're sorry there hasn't been a video. I've been real sick.
We've been real sick.
Yeah. And as promised, we're going to talk about the Undertaker and the legendary streak. Anyway, bro, you're a big old Undertaker fan.
I was a fan of him back in the 90s. You know, I followed his career from when he debuted, even though I was born in 1991.
I just remember him as Me Mark Callis and WCW.
Back in WCW. Yeah. I was born in 1991 and Undertaker debuted in Survivor Series in 1990, right? And he introduced me into wrestling. Not only him, but other guys like Hulk Hogan, Chris Benoit, Steve Austin, Eddie Guerrero. But the Undertaker, got me really into wrestling because, he's different.
Yeah.
I followed him all through his career, in his WWE career. From the old school Undertaker to the Spirit Undertaker to the Ministry.
Damn, call trouble.
To the Ministry.
Sorry, baby, there's a plane. If you can hear it.
To the Ministry, to the American Badass, to the Big Evil. Now back to the Dead Man. I was known as the Undertaker fan nerd. I'm sad that the Undertaker lost at WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 30.
When I heard about that, I was like, why?
I think
anyone but Brock Lesnar.
They faced before. I think WWE just going to ignore the fact that they faced before.
They did. Back in either 2003 or 2002. But anyone besides Brock Lesnar.
Who would you see to end this streak?
If it was me, have a guy that never faced the Undertaker.
Everyone's going for Sting to face Undertaker WrestleMania.
I wouldn't want to see Sting to face the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Or maybe The Rock will come back and face the Undertaker, because those two never face each other in history. Yeah, including a tag team match or a triple threat match, but not on one-on-one. Right?
You know what I just see? Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt.
Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Let me guess, because they
both played mind games.
Yeah, but never produce a guy that knows to play mind games better than the Undertaker.
I know, but can you imagine?
But seriously, I'm an Undertaker fan. You are an Undertaker fan. Not that much. My girlfriend is an Undertaker fan. Everyone that got into wrestling has to have the Undertaker
on their list,
on the top list. Cause
mine is number 3. He's number 3 in my list.
I don't know what he's number on mine on, but he's on the top 5. I think he's either number 5 or number 4.
Undertaker's number 3 in my book.
Because the Undertaker play a big role in the WWE. It's not Triple H. It's not Shawn Michaels. If you face the Undertaker, you are the man. But it's so sad that he had to go and become is it
21-1.
21-1. He should be 22-0 for Sting.
So even WWE is regretting that loss was like they shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I heard? They made graphics 21-1. We don't know that, but they made a graphic also 22-0 because they don't know what they're going to turn out to be.
I mean, think about this. Undertaker, he's getting old. His body cannot take the abuse anymore. Which everyone knows that. But to me, even though I'm sad, but I'm also happy.
Everybody's wondering, are you happy?
Because I don't know who said...
wasn't you...
No, cut it. I don't know who said this. It's a superstar, but I don't know who. If The Undertaker has his last match, he wants to be defeated. Because he don't want to be a guy that will ride off into the sunset being undefeated. You have to be defeated to ride into the sunset.
To me, I think Undertaker kick shoulders was up.
Yeah.
I think his shoulders was up.
I think the referee made a fast count. But I'm just so sick and so tired that Paul Heyman keeps on telling everyone that my client Brock Lesnar defeat conquered the streak. Well, how about this? How about Brock Lesnar cannot tap out in his first UFC fight?
How about can't win in his match?
There's two people that he cannot defeat. Cain Velasquez and Frank Mir.
Bird.
Frank Mir defeated Brock Lesnar in his debut.
Brock Lesnar's debut, then Frank Mir beat the shit out of him.
And also that, Frank Mir made Brock Lesnar tap out by an ankle lock. Then, Cain Velasquez knocked the shit out of Brock Lesnar in the very first round. Thank God that Brock Lesnar is out the UFC because there's some.
Because he sucked.
Because he sucked. But you know why? You know why he got out of the UFC?
Why?
Because of steroids. Well, I would say that Brock Lesnar does use steroids a lot. I mean, why do you mean that he hard like a billy goat every single time? But The Undertaker, I think The Undertaker needs to be in the Hall of Fame, man, then retire.
Who should induct him?
Huh?
Who should induct him?
Who knows The Undertaker more? Who has been in the ring with The Undertaker a lot more?
A lot of people.
I think the guy that should be inducting The Undertaker, even though that they never faced before, I think Sting should induct him.
I would love to see that at the Hall of Fame.
I mean, think about this.
No. Just imagine. Sting inducts The Undertaker in the Hall of Fame. Sting just stands there and say, Undertaker, I want you in your last match and my last match at WrestleMania 31.
I mean, think about this.
I could just picture it. That would be awesome.
I mean, people just realize Sting versus The Undertaker. Or maybe The Rock versus The Undertaker. Those are only the two people that The Undertaker never faced in one-on-one competition. That was The Rock and Sting.
Question. What about at WrestleManias? You said at WrestleMania or the people he never faced?
The people that he never faced.
Well, Undertaker did face The Rock in that triple threat match.
Yeah, but that was a triple threat match. I'm talking about
The Rock did face The Undertaker at King of the Ring. when he was in ministry. It's on his DVD, Tombstone, I think.
Well, I don't know.
Well, Rock did face Undertaker. That was a pretty long fucking match, too.
But still, The Rock versus The Undertaker. I mean, these, The Rock and Undertaker been in the Attitude Era. They are, not only that they are the creators of the Attitude Era, they was also the top stars in the Attitude Era.
But the top stars were, but the top star was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. But I'd like to see The Rock versus The Undertaker or Sting versus The Undertaker.
That'd be a good match. Just Sting versus Undertaker, that's it.
Sting versus The Undertaker. I think Undertaker has the, I don't know who has the year blow of. But think about this, the Icon versus the Phenom.
Well, now that's the Undertaker. I think Undertaker will retire next year, I think.
Yeah, because his body cannot take care of it no more.
Next year or this year? I can't remember.
I think he will be retiring
next year.
Probably next
2015
year.
Hall of Fame.
Because people will listen. You can have your top stars, and when they get older, their body cannot take it. Like Michael Jordan, he had to retire. Edge, he had to retire.
When the word retire means you can't show up to wrestling, so Bret Hart, Ric Flair, they didn't retire. They never retired.
But on the other hand, yeah, he wants to train these newcomers. Flair, on the other hand, he don't give a shit.
Flair's just a joke.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but he's not in my top book.
What about Brent?
Brent is kind of somewhat in my top book, but
he's more in a 6 or 7 spot, right? But Brent comes out there when Brent wants to come out there. I think Brent is trying to do what his dad did.
Actually, I think he changed a lot after Owen Hart's death. Remember how back then Owen Hart was still alive? He was cocky, arrogant, smart, but after Owen Hart's death,
Brent changes his life.
But that's all the Undertaker right now. Now we're gonna talk about the Streak.
Man,
the Undertaker Streak. Well, who was his first victim?
Jimmy Snuka.
Jimmy Snuka. Hey, Paul. My client, Undertaker, has conquered Jimmy Snuka.
What's that supposed to mean?
Every time Undertaker defeats this person, I'm gonna say my client Undertaker has defeated somewhat.
It's like 21.
I know.
The first one was Jimmy Snuka. The second one was Jake Snake. The other one was Giant Gonzalez. Or in your perception, another word,
El Gante.
El Gante from WCW.
I got his autograph, by the way.
I think the fourth one was King Kong Bundy.
Actually, we don't know the Streak.
You people can look it up because I can't remember that far. Because I know that he faced his brother.
I'm gonna say this to Paul Heyman. I'm gonna steal Paul Heyman's catchphrase. Hey, Paul. My client Undertaker has 21 victims. How many does Brock Lesnar have victims as?
Well, just WWE career or UFC career?
WrestleMania career.
Oh, let's see.
Kurt Angle. Is that the only person? Kurt Angle.
And he lost to Goldberg.
Kurt Angle. Actually, that's only 2 people?
That's the only 2 people that he ever fought?
Kurt Angle and Undertaker?
Goldberg.
No. Kurt Angle and Undertaker. Is that the only people that Brock Lesnar ever defeated at WrestleMania?
Well, he's 2-1.
No, 2-2. Oh, wait, what?
2-1. That's
no, wait, 2-2 because he lost to Triple H.
Oh, yeah.
He's 2-2. Brock Lesnar's gonna wear a tutu. What? Next year's WrestleMania, he's gonna come out there wearing a tutu.
The guy that almost defeated him was Randy Orton.
Damn, I didn't expect that RKO to come out of nowhere.
I mean, Orton came this close. I know you can't barely say it. Came this close of beating the streak.
Punk. Fuck Punk. Right, bro?
Punk is just a cocky, arrogant crybaby now.
Yeah, Punk. Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit about you,
Punk doesn't exist.
Yeah. I'm sorry, CM Punk doesn't say only now is Phil Brooks.
Yeah. Change your tweet or Phil.
And now on PWPIX.net, Vince McMahon himself said that Chris Benoit will be in a WWE book.
He was acknowledged in the book. Vince said this. I hear you not. He said this. Chris Benoit should be remembered of what he was, a wrestler, not a person. So Chris Benoit, so he doesn't want to erase Chris Benoit from history. So Vince McMahon, good job, man.
Even though they lost like $8 million.
$800 million on that damn network. Bro, how many times I told? Hey, wait. Did I just say that the network is
bad for business?
Yes. I told you so.
You know what else is bad for business? The Authority.
You know what else is bad for business?
Batista.
I mean, you know what else is bad for business?
Brock Lesnar.
Lesnar.
You know what else is bad for business?
You know
Paul Heyman.
Yeah. You know what else is bad for business? The Paul Heyman DVD coming out. You know what's bad for business? In the words of Bad News Bird, I got some bad news. That DVD will suck.
Just like WrestleMania and Scooby-Doo.
Just like the Scooby-Doo movie, it's gonna suck.
Yeah, trust me. We went to Target because we got Target over here in Tennessee, and that DVD came out and nobody fucking bought it.
Bought it. Not bought it.
Nobody, got the DVD. It's like still, I don't know how many DVDs that it's supposed to hold. The 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can come up in a roll or something?
Yeah, I don't know how many it's supposed to have, but no one actually got it.
Probably people in Tennessee doesn't give a shit about Scooby-Doo.